You know, I always find it amusing how much energy some people exert, how much energy they utilize in hating on people who have achieved success. I find that very, very amusing. Why? Well, because these haters spend a lifetime hating on these successful people. And while these successful people continue to grow and advance in their crafts, their careers, their businesses, etc., the haters, on the other hand, remain at the same pathetic level they were before. And some of them become even worse off than they were before. And all because they use their energy, they use their time hating and not learning. And one of the ways they could have learned something that could have made a huge positive difference in their lives was as easy as simply going up to that successful person and asking him or her for advice. For example, they can say, "Excuse me, ma'am," or "Excuse me, mister, but how did you become so successful? You know, I too would like to learn." And believe it or not, when you approach one of these successful individuals in a respectful manner like this, many of them will gladly offer you advice. Because believe it or not, when you ask a successful individual how he or she became so successful, indirectly what's happening is that without spelling it out, you are simply telling that person, "I admire you. And what you have accomplished is awesome, and you have inspired me." That's basically what you're telling that person when you go up to them and simply ask them for advice, okay? Or at least a story on how they made it, which in essence makes the successful individual feel very flattered. So instead of throwing negative energy towards their way, throw some positive energy towards their way. And believe me, every successful person has had more than their share of negative energy being thrown their way, whether verbally, hating facial expressions. So when a dose of positive energy is thrown their way, it is like a ray of light to them. Okay, and they notice that and appreciate that. And this is why many of them will be more than willing to share their personal success stories and vital information, which will be great for you to use. That will also take you a long way in life. So again, don't hate the player. Simply ask for advice. Thank you, Shima girls, for listening. I hope this video was very educational and inspiring to you ladies, and I'll definitely see you next time.